I remember you screaming and yelling the day after, what are they doing? Why did they do this? And now the Raiders have been asking the same thing for the past 5 years.
But, Jay, on to more important issues here.
Yes, we are honored. We're in the midst of greatness right
This
now.
is true greatness, both talent greatness and cerebral greatness.
Yes, I know. We were talking earlier. We're both huge fans. We love hearing you talk about issues, whether they're football related or not. And Jim Brown is with us on the set right now, and we've got a lot of things to discuss with you. Thanks for joining us. First, let's start with.
Well, let me interrupt and just say
Sure,
I'm
go
glad
ahead.
to be here, and I watch you guys all the time.
Very good.
We appreciate it.
I get to know you so well. So
Now,
I'm very happy to
I
be
find
here.
I find out about people's personalities. I always ask regular watchers: are you yelling with Skip, or are you yelling at Skip as you watch? It says a lot about the kind of person you
I
are.
listen to the type of thinking, and I look for consistency and an honesty,
Yeah.
you know. And Skip is kind of like that. He's, you know, if you take him lightly, you're in trouble. But if you listen and you go with him, he's great for your show.
Yeah, well, he helps us.
Appreciate
We
that very
absolutely agree with you on that. Okay, let's talk about Trent Richardson. He's the hot running back in this draft. I don't know how much you've had a chance to see him, but would you draft him with the 3 spot?
I probably wouldn't.
No?
If I was Cleveland, I probably would not draft him. And I don't have a lot against him, but it's like if you are at a certain point in your development, you need more than a running back. So I would look at other positions because he's not going to be able to deliver you with so much. He reminds me of Emmitt Smith. I mean, I think size-wise, the moves are somewhat limited. He's a good hard-nosed kid, no blazing speed. So what do you really see in him that's going to have him uplift your team? He'll probably fit in very well, but Cleveland needs a lot of help.
Yeah.
And Jim, more and more today, the NFL has gone to the 2-back system where you use 2 equally, which was not the case in your day.
Oh, no doubt about it. They're doing that for a reason. You know, it's a quarterback league at this time, wide receivers and so forth and so on. And all the rules and all the hoopla is really about the quarterback.
Yeah, it's become a passing league.
Yeah, it's about the quarterback. They want the quarterbacks there. That's the glamour boys. They want that to be. And you have some great ones. But if you take Adrian Peterson, I'll take him any day.
Is he, in your mind, right now the best running back in the game?
Well, let me leave that word for you guys and say that I would take him probably with or over anyone. I'm not going to say he's clearly the best.
Sure.
You know, he's been hurt on occasion and so forth and so on, but he is a great running back. And I like him.
Speaking of quarterbacks in a quarterback league, give us your thoughts on the evolution of the black quarterback from your time in the league to now, because we've seen a run lately of black quarterbacks going high in the draft. We've seen 3 number 1 overalls, including Cam Newton last year. We're seeing Robert Griffin III go 2nd this year. Give us the state of the black quarterback in your mind.
Well, the state of the black quarterback this time is that freedom, equality, and justice is prevailing within the National Football League. You know, I remember when Warren Moon had to go to Canada, and you had to learn to be a wide receiver, and you had all sort of rules, not only for the quarterback, for other African-American players, black players. It's great that Cam Newton succeeded. It might be another trend if he didn't.
Sure. Well, coming off Jamarcus Russell, who was taking one and
he was raving.
he got him. Yeah, he got him.
But if he had failed, it might have an overall effect. But when you look at Griffith, he is complimented on his ability to throw the ball. And when a black quarterback is complimented on his ability to throw the ball, you know we have arrived.
Sure. He's not just a runner. Let me ask you, Jim, you were great for 9 seasons in the NFL, and then you walked away, retired a very young man, 29 years old. Do you, as you look back on your career, do you regret leaving so early?
I'm surprised you'd ask me a question like that. I left when I was 29 years old. Okay? Championship, world championship in 1964. MVP.
Cleveland hasn't won anything since, by the way.
MVP of the league when I left.
On top, for sure.
And going to London to work with Raquel Welch.
Skip and I discussed that in the meeting this morning.
100
on,
rifles,
man.
right?
That's right. 100
Yeah, hey, that's pretty good work if you can get it.
MVP at 29 years old, leaving, you leave your legacy intact.
Yeah.
They can't discuss it. It's what it is. You didn't hang around too long. There's no pity, no sympathy, no nothing. Most of our great heroes stay around too long.
Great point.
Before we let you go, I have to ask you, I know you're involved in something this weekend. It's the 4th annual United Athletes Foundation charity you're hosting with Ray Lewis. Tell us something about that quickly before
Well,
you
the
go.
bottom line is that Ray Lewis, Reggie Howard, and Jim Brown have come together to unite, to help their foundations, to help my foundation, to help other foundations, and to create unity. And my position to Ray and Reggie is that I'm going to pass this torch to you guys because you are young and you're really doing a hell of a job. I want to call attention to it. And Bill Russell and myself and John Wooten and all of us are going to take a back seat, take your leadership and try to support you in the great work that you're doing. So that's why I'm really here, to encourage them and let them know that they're doing a great job. And people can't talk about the young guys anymore because these guys are outstanding.
Yeah, doing good work. Jim Brown,
Well said.
pleasure to have
Thank you
you
for
here.
having me,
We
guys.
appreciate it.
Keep up the good work.